So Liverpool and Saudi giants Al Hilal have agreed a deal for Darwin Nunez to sign for them on a permanent contract. Breaking from Fabrizio Romano. Darwin Nunez to Al Hilal, here we go. Verbal agreement has been completed between all parties. €53 million plus add-ons to Liverpool as revealed today. 3-year deal for Nunez. Nunez said yes and Inzaghi only wanted him. Medical next. Exclusive story confirmed. So the Uruguayan superstar is going to go to Al Hilal. He's going to complete a medical. And genuinely, there's been times where I've been so frustrated with this guy in the past, but thank you, Darwin. Thank you, brother. He is leaving Liverpool on a high. Premier League trophy. One-time Premier League trophy winner. Whether he's going to get his football back, to get minutes, or whether it's for the bag. We don't know which one it is. I'm going to probably say it's for the bag. Because these Saudi clubs offer extortionate amounts of money. They'll offer someone from League 2 $500k a week. It's ridiculous. But Darwin Nunez is going to go to the Saudi Pro League. Is that the best thing for him? If he thinks it is, then okay. But in my opinion, I think he could spend a few more years at the top in Europe, definitely. Maybe in Serie A or Bundesliga. But I think players that go to I get Messi going to MLS at the age of 38, 39. He's nearly 39? Yeah. I get that because he's coming to the end of his career. Some fans don't want to hear that, but he is. Luis Suarez as well. I get why he's gone to Inter Miami. He's not going to play at the top anymore because he's, getting older. I think he's is he nearly 40? Or is he 40? I need to check that. Luis Suarez also being a teammate of Darwin's. No, not Luis Diaz, Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. So he's 38, so just a couple of years off 40. But yeah, I get why those sort of players go to MLS and the Saudi leagues and that, because, they're getting to the end of the career and they're not going to be playing top football forever. Like Ronaldo, obviously, he's 40 years old. He's gone to Saudi. He's been there for a couple of years now because he's getting to the end of his career. But I don't understand a player like Darwin, who's 25, 26, going into his peak years. I don't get why he'd want to go to Al Hilal. Obviously AC Milan and Napoli both wanted him, but couldn't get deals over the line. But, he can spend a few more years at the top level. He can spend a few more years, even La Liga. We've just, whether it was the intensity of the league for Darwin, I don't know, but I just don't think the Prem ever really fitted Darwin, to be completely honest with you. I don't think it ever really fitted him. Obviously, we saw in his first season, he scored about 14 goals in his first season. But I don't think the Prem was ever right for Darwin, to be honest with you. He's never really settled in the Prem. Obviously, Anthony, he went from United to Real Betis last season. Absolutely set fire to La Liga for about 4 or 5 months. Some players just don't suit. The Premier League just doesn't suit some players. And I genuinely think that's what's happened with Darwin. I don't think he's a bad player by any stretch. I just don't think the Prem has ever really suited Darwin. I don't think Darwin's ever really settled. But yeah, I'm going to have to thank him for everything he's done for the football club. There's some of the goals he scored. He saved us against Newcastle in his second season. That game against Brentford last season, oh my God, that's one of his best moments. The game where he scored that last-minute winner against Forest last season, that was a top moment as well. That wasn't last season, that was 23-24, so I'm getting mixed up already. But yeah, we've got a lot to thank Darwin for. Now, a lot of people have been frustrated with this guy at times, me included, I've got to admit. Everyone has, let's be honest. But, wonderful, wonderful man Darwin is. And, just best wishes for his future endeavours, really. I want him to go for his benefit. I think going to a team like Al Hilal, maybe he'll get back to his best, because the league obviously isn't as competitive as the Premier League, nowhere near as competitive as the Premier League. But it had to be done, didn't it? He was never really going to get minutes in Arna's squad next season. We've got Hugo Ekitike now, and I think he was only ever going to be a squad player. But I'm gonna miss Darwin. I'm gonna miss the vibes he brung to the team, and I wish him the best of luck in the future, and hoping he can get back to the top level of football. And I just don't ever think the Premier League suited Darwin. The Premier League suits some players and it just doesn't suit others. Like, obviously, Scott McTominay, he's a great example. He played for United for, I don't know, for a long time, probably since his teenage years. Never really settled, and then moved to Napoli. I think he got, player of the season last season. He was a top scorer of Serie A, won the league with Napoli, and got player of the season. That you can't get a better season than that. That's a great example. Some players just don't suit the Premier League, and they just don't get on with the Premier League, whether it's the intensity of the Premier League, because the Premier League is probably the biggest league in the world. You can't argue that. Some players just don't suit the Premier League. The Premier League doesn't suit them. There are a lot of factors that go into a player joining the Premier League. I don't think, obviously, coming from the Portuguese league to the Premier League, it's a big, big jump. And coming from Benfica to Liverpool, again, a massive, massive jump. Because, no disrespect to Benfica whatsoever, but Liverpool are just a bit bigger than Benfica. But it's a big jump. I mean, I would say that, what is it called? Is it called Liga B? I think that's probably in the top 10 leagues in Europe, I'd say. But I wouldn't say it's in the top 5, to be honest with you. I mean, if we're saying that Liga B's not in the top 5, then I don't think Liga is, to be honest. But, yeah, I think Darwin could have maybe even have done it at PSG, or Atletico, or AC Milan, or Napoli, or Inter Milan, or at Juventus. He could have moved to another top level club this summer, but he's chosen to go to Al Hilal, and I don't think that is the best choice for him, because we all know what he's going to the Saudi Pro League for. It's obviously just going for the bag, isn't he? No player at the age of 25, 26 goes to the Saudi Pro League to play top level football. It's a league where you go to get the most money as possible, and basically you go there to get the bag. Ronaldo, to be fair, I don't think he could have played at the top level for much longer. But what's he earning? He's earning £1 million a day or something. It's crazy. But Darwin is going to be earning a lot of money at Al Hilal. They're crazy with their wages. They will pay a League 2 player that's played 3 games all season £1 million an hour. It's crazy. It is crazy. But he will have his medical, 53 million euros. I don't know what that even is in pounds, to be honest. Will go to Liverpool, and a 3-year deal will be in place for Darwin to Al Hilal. And I hope he does well at the football club. I wouldn't say he's been one of our best players over the last couple of seasons, but the energy that he's brought to the pitch, he brings his all, and that's what we want. Nothing more than that. I'm gonna miss Darwin so much. Love him. I love him so much. And all I hope for him is that he does well at Al Hilal and that he gets back to the top level of football. I'd love to see him back at the top level of football and maybe even come back to Liverpool when he's at the top level of football. But yeah, you can tell he genuinely loved the football club, but it's the right time for Darwin. And I think he's not making a good decision as in terms of the football club, but making a good decision in leaving Liverpool. No one wants to leave Liverpool, do they? Except a certain Scouse. Except a certain Scouser that has gone to Madrid this summer. But no one wants to leave Liverpool Football Club. You know, it's the right time. It had to happen, didn't it? Like, it had to happen. We don't want Darwin to leave. But he has to leave to get his football back, to get back playing again, and just to get back scoring goals. You know, he's a striker. He's our number 9. And I don't even know if we ever had a song made for him. There was that Nunez chant against Newcastle a couple of seasons ago. Nunez, Nunez, Nunez. There was that. But I can't remember if we ever did make a chant for him. Darwin, that's it, Darwin Nunez. He came from Benfica to the Big Reds. It's Friday with him and Luis Diaz. There's nobody else like Darwin Nunez. Yes, love that chant. I'm going to miss that. I haven't sang that in time. But yeah. Good luck to Darwin in the future. Thank you, Darwin, for everything you've done for the football club. And best luck in your future endeavours. But as always, if you enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and I will see you lovely lot in the next one. Please take care of your beautiful selves, and peace out.